Hi everyone! Today is a very gentle practice, really good right before bedtime or anytime you're feeling fatigue. So let's come to sit in your Sukhasana pose and have both of your palms on your chest, maybe closing your eyes and feeling your heartbeat with your palms. And starting to notice your breath, and just by noticing your breath, it gets a little bit deeper, maybe just a tiny bit slower. Slowly, with your eyes closed, bring your hands to both sides, fingertips onto the mat, and let's do cat and cow. Use your exhale to round your spine and follow your inhale to reach your chest forward. Do this with your own breath pace. And with your hands still on the mat, or maybe start to bring the palms onto your knees. And with your inhale and exhale, you're starting to really create nice gentle movement into your spine. Inhale to reach your chest and exhale, neutral spine. Still eyes closed, use your inhale to reach your arms up and overhead. Exhale, circle it down. One more time, inhale, reach. Exhale, brings your arm down. Let's do one last time. Breathe in as you circle your arms up, maybe palms touch at the center. Exhale, bring it down. Let's come to the side bend, sliding your right hand and reaching your left arm up and overhead. Start to circle your left arm from your shoulder socket, releasing any tension, any kinks. And let's stop at that side bend, maybe coming to your elbow, your right elbow if you have this space. And let's start to bring your both palms to the right corner. A gentle twist in this forward fold. After your exhale, let's start to walk your hands to the center, coming to the forward fold. And slowly come up to sit. Reach your shoulder into your ears. And exhale, bring it down. Let's switch the cross of your legs so the other heel is forward this time. And let's do the side bend on the other side, sliding your left palms to the side and reaching your right arm. Starting to circle your right arm, releasing from the shoulders. And stop at that side bend when you're ready. Using your space, maybe coming to your forearms. It's not necessary. Explore and really feel that nice openness in that right rib cage. And let's start to bring both hands to the left corner and forward fold over to that left knee. Let's use your exhale, melt down a little more. And then come to walk your palms to the center, forward fold. Maybe sway side to side, do any movement of your choice. Feeling the nice stretch on the lower back. Let's slowly, one vertebrae at a time, come to sit. Squeeze your shoulder into your ears. Exhale, release. Let's come into butterfly pose. In a wide range, so your knees are open and your heels are slightly forward than the original position. And let's use your elbow and your forearms to massage that inner thigh area and changing the spots as you massage all the way to your groin. Maybe you can use your fists to massage the groin. And let's use your breath as well. So this line, the inner part of your legs are connected to the meridian of the kidneys. Maybe have some intention to send the breath, send the love to that area. When you're ready, let's come to a forward fold, having your elbows to the knees and using it as a weight if possible, and draping your torso, releasing the tension from your lower back. You can stay here, or maybe you can use your palm to massage the kidney area, which is the right and left side of the waist. Sending the love and maybe creating some heat as you massage with your warm palms. When you're ready, let's come to sit and bring your left heel to the center and extend your right leg to the side. Use your inhale and exhale to start cat and cow motion only with your pelvis. So this is not a big motion. I would want you to feel the mobility, the range of motion in your hips. So use your breath and some movement to oil your joints. This is sort of like an imagination I always use. When you're ready, let's come to a side bend to your right. So let's have your left sit bones grounded onto the mat and any amount of side bend of your choice. Maybe you can start to circle your top arm, which is the left arm. And stay at that side bend, feeling the nice stretch on the left side body. Use your exhale. And now we're gonna do the forward fold to the extended leg, so which is the left leg. You can do some micro adjustment to your right foot and drape your torso over to that left leg, releasing the tension. And use your exhale to melt down a little more. Now we're gonna start to walk our hands all the way to your left. Press your right palm firmly onto the mat and maybe lift your hips up. If you feel comfortable, maybe you can start to circle your right arm this time, forward, side, and back. And press your hips forward if your hips are up, releasing that growing area. And let's start to come down. Let's adjust our stance to double pigeon, which is bringing your right heel on top of your left knee. And if this is too much, you can bring your heels to the middle part of your left shin. You can choose and adjust. And I would give you some moments to feel into your hips here. You can do some cat and cow kind of motion, feeling into your hips. Or you can just start to stay still and breathe. We'll be here for a couple more breaths. And if you feel comfortable, maybe come to a forward fold, maybe sway side to side. And get rid of that tension in your hips. Everybody looks different in this pose, and that's okay. And I invite you to maybe try having your fist and reaching it to the sky if you want some shoulder stretch. But this is pretty intense pose, so be mindful of your pose. Use your breath to guide you. Slowly release from the pose. And let's do the other side, bringing your right heel in front of your navel and extending your left leg to the side. And start to feel into your hips by doing some cat and cow sort of motion with your pelvis. And right and left might feel different. Just notice and breathe into that sensation. And feeling the range of motion. Okay, when you're ready, let's come to the side bend to your left side. So this time start to notice that your right sit bone is still onto the mat. And from there, we're extending your right arm to anywhere comfortable, feeling the side stretch, the rib cage, the waist. And start to circle your right arm when you're ready. Maybe use the imagination as you're oiling your joint with your breath. let's stop at that side bend and breathe in and out and notice your breath. Let's come up, drape yourself all the way onto your extended right leg, adjusting your left foot if necessary. When you're feeling fatigue, you tend to feel the stiffness in your back side of your body. So your shoulders, your upper back, your lower back feel tense. And this is a really nice stretch to release those kinks, the tension. Breathe. When you're ready, let's start to slowly walk your hands all the way to your right and press into your right palm, maybe lifting your hips up and pushing your hips forward. Maybe circle your extended arm, which is your left arm, forward, side, and back. And stay open, chest maybe looking up. And slowly come out of the pose, bringing your hips down. And let's find double pigeon, bringing your left leg on top of your right. And this might feel different from the other side as well. So be mindful, choose the pose that serves you today. And feel into your hips here. I like to do the cat and cow sort of motion. And when you're rounding your spine especially, I feel this nice stretch on the outer side of my both hips. Play around, breathe in and out, and send the love to your hips. From here, maybe you can choose to stay still at one spot or come into your forward fold and sway side to side. Use your breath and movement to release. And you can stay here or play around with the bind of your hands. So bringing your fist in at the back and squeeze your shoulder blades, maybe reaching your fist slightly up and maybe forward, depending on your shoulder flexibility. And don't go too far. As I mentioned, this is pretty intense. Slowly, slowly release from the pose. And let's bring yourself into a forward fold. So extending both legs forward. And let's bend your knees generously so that you can grab onto your toes and bring your toes in toward you so that you're feeling this nice sensation in your hip crease. Breathe. And from here, let's start to let go, come into a relaxing forward fold. Draping your torso onto your legs and breathing into the back side of your body. All the way to your legs, lower back, upper back. Release your neck. Wonderful. Let's start to come up. Now let's stretch the front side of our body, choosing the reverse plank or reverse tabletop. So if you're tabletop, bending your knees and bringing the sole of your feet to the below your knees. Either way, you're having your hands firmly planted under your shoulder. And if you're in your reverse plank, let's hug your knees in towards your midline and stretching your toes, pressing into the big toe mound. And reaching your chest up any amount. One more breath. Wonderful. Let's release. Come into your forward fold. Now let's generously bend your right knee and straighten your left leg. Maybe looking under your right armpit. And let's switch side, bending your left knee, bringing in your left toes and stretching your right knee, looking over your left armpit. Now we're gonna come into a twist. So grabbing onto the outside of your right sole of your feet or your shin with your left palm, and your right arm extends backward. And let's twist from the mid back here. Release and have your right sole of your feet onto the mat. Stretch your left leg forward. Press into both palms like a half reverse plank. Now let's come to the other side, the twist first. So bringing your left palm to the outside of your left sole of your feet or the shin, and twisting from the mid back, maybe stretching your left palm to the back side and setting your gaze toward that left fingertips. Feel the nice length of your spine here as you twist. Gently release and come to that half reverse plank. So your left sole of your foot is on the mat and right leg is extended. Try to have that, reach into that right big toe mound onto the mat. Press into your hands. Let's release. Let's come to the half hero pose. So bending your right knee and bringing the meaty part of your shin outside a little bit and come to your forearms, or maybe come all the way onto your back. Maybe lift your arms up and overhead to feel a little more stretch. The front side of your right thigh all the way to that inside, the deep muscle in your belly, the psoas muscle. You can stay here or maybe bend your left knee, open it up for an extra stretch. Now let's come to lie down onto your left side and stretch your right side. So bringing your right hand and leg, reach it forward and back to the mat. You can stay here or start to rebend your right knee inward, extending your left leg all the way, maybe coming all the way outside of the mat. And opening your arms like a wing. If this does not serve you at this moment, come to any pose like a twist or stay in the half hero pose. And when you're ready, let's release from the pose. Hug your knees in and sway gently side to side. Massaging your lower back, maybe sending some love to that kidney area. And let's do the other side. Come up to sit and do the half hero pose on the other side. So bending your left knee and come to your forearms or all the way down onto your mat. And stretch both arms up and overhead. You can stay here or bend your right leg and open your knees, bringing the right sole of your foot to the left thigh. And stay and breathe. Feel the stretch on the left psoas muscle connected to that front thigh. One more breath here. And we're gonna come to lie down all the way to the side. Stretching your left arm and leg long, feeling the nice side body stretch using the gravity here, so no extra work needed. You can stay here or come to rebend your left knee and extend your right leg. Open your arms. Adjust your body so that you feel comfortable. and relaxed. Stay and breathe. And with your exhale, maybe you can let go of something, one thing that does not serve you right now. When you're ready, let's come onto your belly and come into your cobra pose, pressing your palms firmly by your chest. And maybe I invite you to do some neck stretch by bringing one ear toward the shoulder and switching sides. And from the center, drop your neck completely so that you're lengthening the back side of your neck using the weight of your head here. Let's tuck your toes under, come to active child pose by pressing your palms forward, bringing your hips to your heels. And let's bring your hips up, downward facing dog. So in this pose, maybe you can imagine that you're using this shape to bring the organs back into place. So we're standing all the time, and with the gravity, the organs tend to come down, slide down from the original position. And we want to use the gravity to naturally bring it back to your normal place. Let's use 2 more cycles of your breath. Inhale from your nose and exhaling out from your mouth. So completely letting go. When you're ready, let's bring your knees down and come into your rabbit pose. So bringing your top of your head to the inside of both palms. And let's start to sway forward and back, massaging the top of your head. You can stay here or bringing your palms to that kidney area, the mid-back. And using the warmth of your palms and sending love. You can stay here or bring your palms into a fist. Bring it forward any amount. Squeeze into your shoulder blades. And feel that you're massaging the meridian, the top of your head, which is studied that it's connecting all the meridian. That every meridian is connected to the top of your head. When you're ready, let's come to child pose. The 2 fists connected under your forehead, bringing the blood circulation to settle. Rabbit pose is really nice to do before bedtime. It relaxes our mind. But it's really important afterwards to allow our body to rest and settle. When you're ready, you can extend your arms forward. Let's take a few more cycles of your breath in child pose. Any arm variation of your choice to relax yourself completely. Thank you so much. Namaste. If you liked the video, please subscribe to my channel.